Let's talk June favorites. They're doing construction outside. Just ignore that. As you know, my monthly favorites can be anything. It can be a food, it can be an item, it can be a thought, it can be a concept, it can be a business. So let's get into it. June simultaneously felt like 100 years long, but also 6 seconds long. But I actually have some really good favorites for this month that I'm really excited about. At number 10, we have Clyde the capybara. I literally cannot believe I spent basically $50 on a stuffed animal. A stuffed animal that, why would I even need this or want this? Truly nothing about it makes sense. That being said, when I bought my nephew his birthday gift a couple weeks ago, it's like a Jellycat basketball, I saw this. And something inside of me changed. And I couldn't stop thinking about him. Then we went to a local plant store to buy my cousin a birthday gift. And here he was in all his glory, sitting there. I was like, $50 to a local business, that's basically like charity work. So I bought him. I love him. I thought he would be bigger when I saw him online, I'll be honest about that. Something about him is so cute. He's like bean potato shaped. I love him. He is a capybara, but I think of him more as a nutria, which is like a giant swamp rat. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about manufactured whimsy and how a lot of stuff like this is manufactured whimsy. I get what they're saying, but I also think that sometimes something like this can be real whimsy, and he very much is. Hold on, I have to check my beans that I'm cooking. They're fine. At number 9, we have a skincare product. It is this new face sunscreen I've been using. It is from First Aid Beauty, and I've generally had pretty good luck with their products. This is the Hydrating Sunscreen Milk with colloidal oatmeal, broad spectrum, SPF 45, safe for sensitive skin. What is colloidal oatmeal? I don't know. All I think of is colloidal silver from the Mother Cult documentary that I watched. I don't know if any of you watched that, but they had so much colloidal silver that they turned blue. A bunch of people in that cult. This hasn't seemed to have done that to me, so I'm guessing colloidal oatmeal is different. I just really like this sunscreen. I'm a sunscreen everyday guy. I've been using this as my face sunscreen. It's not too thick. It's not too sticky. It goes on nicely. It was on sale at Ulta when I bought it. I don't think it is anymore, but maybe it'll go on sale again. I like a product that sometimes goes on sale because, you know, certain products never go on sale, and I don't like becoming addicted to one of those products. And this has not made me break out at all. So overall, huge win. I've been really happy with this. I think it's cute. It's also easy to like pop in my purse. It goes on like you just kind of do. Yeah, I've been happy with it. But I will always take sunscreen recommendations. So if you have some that you like better than this or in addition to this, please let me know. At number 8, you already heard me wax poetic about tomato scented candles, but they really were absolutely ruling my life and my home in June. They smell so good. I love touching the tomato plants that I grow on my balcony and then smelling my hands. And this is just like that, except it's my whole house. This is one from Flamingo Estate. They sent this one to me as PR. Y'all saw me unbox that and it's unbelievable. It's also, I will say, just to speak to quality, it's been burning really evenly, really well. I've burnt it a ton and there's still a ton of it left. I'm impressed. I've also used the quince one, which I liked. Allegedly, Trader Joe's has one that I've like seen. My Trader Joe's has not had it at all. If your Trader Joe's has had the tomato candles, please let me know. I will drive there and buy them. I just think it's the perfect summer scent. It's like a little spicy, it's fresh, it's natural. It doesn't make your home smell fake. It's just like a great addition to whatever you have going on. At number 7, we have the movie Ballerina. It's the newest movie in the John Wick franchise, and I loved it. I'm a John Wick super fan. I love Keanu Reeves. I love all the John Wick movies. I wasn't sure if I was gonna love this. I don't really care about Ana de Armas, not in a rude way, just she's not someone I think about very much. And she's the star of this one. I wasn't sure how I would feel. She doesn't strike me as like cool action star necessarily, but I really liked her in Knives Out, so I was open. I went and saw it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable fight choreography, great Keanu Reeves cameo, but honestly, you don't even need him. She did a great job all on her own. I thought it was so fun. I loved the way it was shot, the cinematography, everything about it. I gave it 5 stars on Letterboxd. I really have nothing bad to say about it, so I think you should go see it. Hummus break. At number 6, we have Diaspora Spice Co. This is an unbelievable spice company. I have bought so many spices from them as gifts that I've sent to people, but I had never actually used them myself because they're a little pricey. But I got a coupon for my birthday and they finally had the garlic powder back in stock, which is what I really wanted. So I ended up buying like $100 worth of spices. And if you're like, Jordan, that's too much money. I'm not having kids. What else am I going to spend money on? Plus, everything fair trade, ethically and sustainably sourced, women-owned business, POC-owned business, like just a really great company to buy from. I'm a firm believer in if you have money, you should spend that money in places that will have a good effect. And I think Diaspora Spice Co. is one of those places. I bought so many spices from them. I bought the pink garlic powder, unbelievable, best garlic powder I've ever used, no surprise. I got the cumin, I got the black mustard, I got a couple masala blends. They sent me a free tea towel. I loved it. They will also give you recipes for different ways to use things, which I think is so incredible. If you're not big into cooking or maybe are not that familiar with South Asian spices, I think it's an incredible way to familiarize yourself with something new, something that maybe is not part of your culture from the people who are actually part of that culture. The recipes are so wonderful. They also have a lot of sweet spices you can use for baking, like cinnamon and allspice and clove, vanilla bean pods, all kinds of stuff. I cannot recommend them enough. I wish this video was sponsored by them, but it's not. I'm just a big fan. As you know, every month at number 5, I always do something that I think you should give money to. And this month, it's Chura. Chura stands for the Coalition of Human Immigrant Rights. Topical. Their mission statement is to achieve a just society fully inclusive of immigrants, something I 100% full stop believe in. If you claim to love food or be a foodie, you should believe in this too. They say, at Chura, civic-minded immigrant families work for a world where they are free to move, participate in democracy, and enjoy human rights. Our organizers build power through forming new relationships, recruiting members, developing leaders, and planning campaigns to make a change. All the rights enjoyed by citizens and immigrants in this country result from the organized work and the struggle of people of color. Civil rights, women's movements, and labor rights are not a gift from those in power. The people affected have understood their claims, fought for those rights, and won them. Together, we unite to bring about a just society fully inclusive of immigrants. Chura organizes communities in California through groups centered on location and shared interests, carrying out campaigns with defined goals. Our groups are, and then they have a bunch of great groups like Wise Up and the California Dream Network, Immigrant Families. Like they do so much awesome stuff for our community. And I think they're an incredible organization where you should donate. So I will include that down below in the bio. At number 4, we maybe have my favorite dessert in the entire world. So much so that I can't remember if I talked about this on another one of these videos. But if I did, that just speaks to how much I like it. It's Handel's, and it's their Graham Central Station ice cream. I don't even care about ice cream that much. In reality, I'm more of a soft serve guy or a custard guy. Regular ice cream doesn't really do it for me. The Handel's Graham Central Station is out of this world. I don't understand why they have it. It is an Ohio originated ice cream chain. Graham Central Station is, I'm assuming, a play on Grand Central Station, the subway stop / train station in New York City. This ice cream is so phenomenal. I think about it on a daily basis, and it's the only ice cream I ever go out to purchase a pint of. I will never say no to getting Handel's, no matter how full I am. And once again, typically when I'm hungry, I'm not even craving ice cream. For some reason on their website, it doesn't say what's in it, but it's essentially like a graham cracker flavored ice cream with like graham cracker swirls in it with chocolate covered pretzel pieces that actually stay crunchy and maybe something else. It's not like s'mores. It's so much better than s'mores. I don't know. I can't even describe it. You just have to go get it. It's a national chain now, but it's literally the world's best ice cream. I also think that graham cracker flavored things, despite graham cracker being like whatever, who cares, graham cracker flavored things are very underrated. I love you so much, Handel's. I gotta do another bean check. Okay, we're good. At number 3, I have free events at the library. I love my library. You already know that. I'm obsessed with renting books from my library, especially cookbooks, but I also use Libby. I'm a big fan. But recently, I've been actively using the free events at my library, and it's been a huge game changer. First of all, our library this summer is doing a summer reading challenge for people of all ages. Kendall and I signed up. Every 30 days you read, you get a prize. So Kendall and I have already gotten 2 prizes each. And it's just like local library merch, which I love. Hold for plane. Recently, we went to a gardening workshop that was completely free at my library, led by a local sustainable urban gardener. He gave us free seeds. He answered all our questions. It was unbelievable. I'm actively trying to grow things on my patio. It's going okay. I have 2 tomato plants, a jalapeno plant, some edible flowers, then some like succulents, some fun things to look at. Gardening is hard. People act like it's easy. People act like it's relaxing. It's very hard, but I have grown and eaten some of the things I've made, which feels unbelievably satisfying. So I'm going to keep trying to do that. At this seminar, I got spinach, arugula, radish seeds, some Persian cucumbers. I will keep you all updated on planting and gardening those in an urban garden setting. Anyway, don't forget that your library probably also has free events. Just go and look at their events calendar. Ours has like D&D for kids, adult mending sessions where you can show up and learn to like mend things, author talkbacks, movie screenings, all kinds of stuff. At number 2, I have 2 of my favorite people, Tony and Ryan. We did a podcast episode that released at the beginning of June with Tony and Ryan, and we had the most fun ever recording with them. I love them. I cannot wait to go to Australia and go on tour there. I'm putting that out into the universe because Kendall and I are trying to manifest that. So if you live in Australia and you're a fan of Kendall and or I and or hopefully our podcast, please speak about it. Tell people about it. I am trying to go on tour in Australia. Oh, Kendall's home. Hi. I'm filming.
Oh shit, sorry.
That's okay. Where are you?
I'm in here. You're in here.
You can say hi.
Hello. A woman at the gym told me she's been to Daytona. The Daytona race. Mm-hmm. She said it's not worth it.
No.
She said the first couple laps are awesome and then it gets boring.
Yeah.
She said if you're in Daytona, you might stop by, but don't go to Daytona just for that.
Okay.
That's what I leave you guys with.
Thank you, baby. Anywho, I had so much fun with Tony and Ryan. I literally can't wait to hang out with them again. And their podcast is so incredible. If you don't listen to it, go listen to it. I am fully a tarper. I'm not even really a podcast listener normally. Sorry, I know as a podcast host, that's insane to say. But I love it and I love them. I think they're so funny and they're so nice and I'm desperate to get to Australia. So if you're Australian, tell your friends and family about me and my podcast because I would love to do some live shows there and then also take a picture with a koala. No, I'm just kidding. I don't believe in taking photos with wild animals. And at number 1 this week, we have Antigua, Guatemala. As you saw last week, and if you didn't, go watch it. I went to Guatemala for 4 days. 4 beautiful days with my family. I have family that lives there. If you're like, Jordan, family that lives there, aren't you white? Yes. So to be clear, most of my family, I'm not biologically related to. And some people think that's weird. And if you think that's weird, I guess good for you for having such a strong biological family structure. I don't know what to say. Every year since I've been born, we've been like, we got to go back to Guatemala. We got to go back to Guatemala. I've never been. Every year something always ends up happening and I never end up going. And this year I was like, I have to just buckle down and go. Traveling can feel very daunting sometimes, especially when you have a lot of work. But I was like, you know what, we're going. And I went. It was me, my mom, my cousin, my cousin's girlfriend, my other cousin, my aunt, and Kendall. And then we have family there, like aunts and cousins and stuff. And we stayed with them. And it was just so wonderful. I found Antigua to be one of the best places I've ever been. Obviously, I'm biased because I have locals like driving me around and telling me what to do. If you're interested in that, once again, go watch that video. I have so many wonderful recommendations of things that they took us to do that we loved, that we ate, that were delicious. But I still think even if I wasn't with locals, I still would have had a blast. It's so beautiful. There's so much to do. The food is really great. It's so just stunning. Every single hotel, every resort, every restaurant, everything is just like so absolutely stunning and beautiful. We had such a good time. I just loved being there and I can't wait to go back. So much so that I'm thinking about going back next year with Kendall and my cousin and her girlfriend and maybe doing like a week or 2 long immersion program because if you know, I'm really trying to learn Spanish and my Spanish got so much better in the 4 days that I was in Guatemala than the whole time I've been in America my whole life trying to learn Spanish. So I think an immersion program might be the way to go. If you've ever done something like that, I would love for you to drop your thoughts and experiences in the chat because it's something I'm desperately looking to do. I also want to know what your June favorites are, so make sure you comment them below so I can see them and then try them because I love to try new things. It's barely July and I already have some really good July favorites, so I'll see you next month with those. Okay, love you, bye!